we are speaking about the Kendrick Lamar Drake rap battle and the lessons that are given in this that speak to power of timing, the importance of community, and the importance of viral marketing. So for those that are unaware and are asleep and have no idea of what's going on, Kendrick and Drake, two big powerhouses in the rap and music community, have been going back and forth in an old school type rap battle, but they are in here dismissing each other, or as my niece says, Auntie Shell, that's dissing and engaging. And it has become really, really heated, and their community has come to the table. Now, what's really important about this is the viral moments in social media and the community, their target audiences, their fan base, and their interaction with each other and amongst themselves that have been driving this and have had such an organic presence and made this entire thing not just to stay here locally, but it is a global concern across a multitude of demographics. And it has created such a viral moment. This sensation has just been outrageous. And there has been enormous opportunities that have come to the table and shed light on through this battle over the last couple of weeks. One of the key things that I found quite interesting that actually ties back to a couple of our past shows in regard to AI and authenticity is that Drake, it was revealed that he used in one of his responses, he used AI, and it has completely backfired for him because the audiences are perceiving this as being inauthentic. Again, one of the things that we've said previously is that own your name, own your brand, own your voice, let it be in your voice. And in this instance, it was something that did not work out well for him. Now, why am I bringing this to our community here in Your Business in Digital? In each of these things, there were so many lessons for small businesses. I actually struggled to narrow this down to 5. The first one is adapting is key to everything that you do in business. And they are teaching college level courses on this. The amount of pivoting that they're doing, the agility that they're showing, the way that they're bringing relevant components to the table and references that keep themselves on brand to the way that they are normally messaging things while maintaining, as they're being agile and relevant, maintaining their brand integrity so that no trust factor that we speak about in this journey with sales and with our clients is relevant in here as we're talking about how they're adapting. The storytelling is outrageous in how they're coming forward with this. They're sharing personal anecdotes. We talk about this all the time. Show a bit of you. We want to build that genuine connection, have an authentic component to it, and that will allow you to foster engagement and have that call and response that we speak all the time in Your Business in Digital. The next piece that I found really relevant for us, the engagement and how this has completely just gone organic and global. That interaction has been key and meaningful in this space. It has shaped the public perception, and the support is amplifying their brand reach. And for us in small business, this is really important for us to embrace. Many people have been shying away from social media, shying away from being in the public eye. And this is key in understanding that when you have the right community of people, when your people are at the table and engaged, it will allow you to have those viral moments. And that is unpaid marketing for you if utilized in the right way and you're meeting that moment. And point number 4, timing is everything. In this rap battle, the beefing that has been going back and forth, the call and yet the response back has been important. And they're displaying for small businesses an opportunity for you to pay attention to what's going on. Seize the moment and those opportunities and respond promptly to whatever challenges are at the table, and even that opportunity, because it may slip by you if you're not focused and paying attention and are ready and are capable of responding to the need at that moment. And finally, I believe one of the most important point in here is protect your brand. My grandmother and grandfather used to have a saying of when you walk out that door, don't shame the Mouton name. Be mindful of what's going on when you are out here and you're in these public spaces. Part of what you're doing in the know, like, trust factor is building that trust component. Your credibility is out there. The social proofing component is vastly important with your audience. And what you want to maintain is some consistency, but you are also important for you to be mindful and mitigate the risks no matter what space that you're in, to continue to keep your brand moving forward and be here for longevity and sustainability. We talk about this in every show, but protecting your brand is imperative. And in this instance, there are some credibility issues going on, and there's a bit of clout that's dropping for one of the artists. I'm not going to get in the middle and take a side on either, although I do have an opinion. But in this instance, I'm going to keep it here and keep it in the business space on the lessons that we can learn here.
Oh man, when you can take hip hop and find business lessons from. Love it. I love everything about this. I am invested as well. Because it's good, right? And what I love is not all of it is, from the top of the dome. Clearly, if AI is involved, but the authenticity pieces, how the community building all of a sudden, right? So there's so many lessons that business owners can take from this. And honestly, I have to say, this is why I really love this hot topic segment, because you guys can find lessons. The geniuses of lessons and things that people, I'd be like, so kudos to you. This one is, I love this hot topic. It's really, really great one.
I love the presentation of it. I think what you really brought to the table is what happens when somebody calls out your business in social, right? That's what we're talking about. What happens when somebody calls you out, and you have to respond in front of your community, right? And you've got to make sure that you're doing all the things you said, maintaining that integrity, maintaining your authenticity. So that really brought that home to me, the way you, just as Tamara said, it's like, wow, this is business, right? This is business, because we run businesses and we can't please everybody. We're going to get somebody coming onto our social saying, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. And you've got to respond. You don't want to end up in a back and forth necessarily, but you've got to manage that situation. So great hot topic, I think.
Yeah. And to tag on to something that you said, Michael, in our past shows, and especially as we were talking about one of the segments in the sales journey, post-sale, when we're looking for that social proofing, part of the questions that people are doubting your product and how important it is to gain reviews. And more importantly, when someone places a review that's not a positive review, you're being tested. How are you recovering from this in public, because it's written and you can't touch those negative reviews, much like, we talk about positive, but the negative reviews. And how are you recovering? Are you doing it in a positive manner? Are you responsive and doing it in a timely fashion with a lens of other people are watching you and are paying attention? We buy based upon strangers' opinions. And are we capable and able to step up to the challenge and say, yes, that didn't come across well, but here's how I'm going to do right by you. Please patronize my business again. Here are the modifications we're making to our business, and respond in an authentic way and own up to it. And a lot of these things that are coming out in this rap battle are interesting. They're going for the jugular. And in this fast-paced response environment where it's not snail mail, everything is one Google away. It is one Google away, and everybody's coming on. And is this true? They're the Wikipedia of rap at this point. They're coming to the table and they are fact checking everything that's in here, and the customer behaviors that are changing. Their target audience's behavior, where if they may have ranked them 8 or 10. Remember, we're looking for those. Can you give me a review and rank me 1 of 10, 1 of 5? It's going from excellent and 10, and it's slowly moving down. The number of business lessons that I took from this, it kept me fascinated and keeps me swiping through all of the medias.